Well, it's probably the most divisive and emotive issue in the country right now.
And political parties say they are satisfied with how the land hearings have concluded. The land question remains the unresolved issue of our time as the country navigates through its young democracy.
If you think that that section in its current form allows for the state to expropriate land without compensation, then you say so.
It was February earlier this year that the National Assembly adopted the motion on land expropriation without compensation.
It is a matter of enormous proportions. Many of our people are concerned, but the matter is being dealt with.
And that set in motion a process to hold public hearings. An opportunity to afford the public a say in what is the country's most divisive issue.
Apartheid continues via the market, and we must stop this.
Chair, we support the amendment of Section 25, that the land must be expropriated without compensation.
The only way to fix it is to work together. Any radical or extreme standpoints that comes into this, at that same moment, wisdom will walk out the door.
An opportunity, too, for the political parties to state their case. Perhaps under pressure, the governing party said it would amend Section 25 of the Constitution.
It is only through participatory democracy, when our people are given space to raise and air their views on how they want their government to run and facilitate development on their behalf, that they too take full ownership of what is happening.
That the nation destruction in this country was orchestrated by...
But it's those who have made the loudest noise who want action now.
Before we go to elections, we table a final report to the National Assembly and National Council of Provinces and adopt a constitutional amendment so that we go to elections with certainty in terms of the issue of land ownership and control in South Africa.
The official opposition is standing firm, saying current constitutional provisions are sufficient to address the land issue.
We are here to say, don't change the constitution, change the government. Amandla!
The IFP favors what it calls a sober approach.
As things stand now as the IFP, we are calling for expropriation with compensation, particularly around matters of people having invested in the property so that we can be able to make provision for them to be able to move.
While the UDM supports the motion.
We are not shy to say you can't have 53 to 54 million black South Africans who have no access to land. If you think that those people will ever be economically emancipated without giving them access to land, we are wasting our time.
Perhaps the most vocal opponent of the motion is Corps Muswali Kota. He says those leading the process are playing with people's emotions.
It's a complete lie to say the white governments took the land and then gave white families freebies, presents of farms and land. They didn't.
The next stage is Parliament and amending Section 25 of the Constitution. A two-thirds majority is required to amend the Constitution. But with the ANC and EFF possibly voting together, it should easily pass through Parliament. Mzwandile Mbetshi, SABC News, Johannesburg.